Okay, so what we're hoping to achieve here is some pipes like this. So I'm going to go through the process one more time, show everybody how to pipe. So all we have on right now is our lofted surfaces here and our profile curves, which are here. You should have 14 curves and 9 surfaces total. And this is all that you need currently. This is what we're going to start from. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these profiled curves here and we're going to pipe them. So I created a pipe layer. It's called Profile Curves Pipes, and it's under Surfaces. I'm going to select that as my current layer. And I'm going to type the command pipe. It asks select curves to create pipes around. I'm going to choose multiple because we have multiple curves. Now it's asking to select the curves, so I'm going to select them all. And then I'm going to hit enter. And now it's asking for pipe. It might be asking for pipe radius. I'm going to change it to diameter. And I'm going to actually choose 2, as in 2 feet. And I want to make sure my cap is round. Thick, I'll leave it no, and fit rail, I'll leave no. And then after that, I'm going to hit enter. And it should pipe all of our curves for us with rounded edges. So you see everything's rounded. So now that we've done that, we do not need our profile curves anymore because we've achieved our extruded pipes from that. So the next thing to do is, now if you'll notice, the surfaces are intersecting with the pipes. And so if you were to make 2D of this, you would not get a line here because there is no line intersecting them. So what we're going to do to clean this up is we are going to split each surface off of our pipes. So that way our surfaces are intersecting on the edge of the pipe. So I'm going to start with just this first one here. I'm going to type split, and then I'm going to select my two pipes as cutting objects, and I'm going to hit enter, and you'll notice it split them for me. So what I'm going to do, so I don't have to select everything, is I'm just going to deselect the surface I want to keep. You'll notice the split information within the pipe is still highlighted. I'm going to delete it. So now if I zoom in right here, you'll notice that there is a line that lives right on the edge of that pipe. So that's going to help us out a lot when we do our drawings, because the Make 2D is going to read that line now. And now we just need to continue this process for every single surface. So now that I have that one complete, I'm going to hide it so I know I finished it. And I'm going to move on to the next one. I'm going to type split. And I'm going to select only the pipes at the borders and deselect anything else if I accidentally select it, and hit enter. Deselect the surface I want to keep and delete the extra info, and then I can hide that surface. So I'll repeat myself one more time, and then after that I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off. So I'm going to select the surface, type split, then I'm going to select all my cutting objects, which are only the pipes that border it, and then I'm going to hit enter. Deselect the object portion that I want to keep, and then delete everything else. So I'm going to go through this process now with the rest of everything else.
Right?
2 feet. 2 feet diameters. So I actually retracted what I did and I undid every split because I forgot to do a step for us here. The first step we need to do before splitting all these, because what we need to do is rebuild each one of these surfaces and give them an even isocurve density. And then after we do that, then we can split. If you split and then rebuild, subsequently your edges will change and your split will no longer intersect with your pipes because you rebuilt the surface after the fact. So we want to rebuild first, then split the rest of the information off, so that way we can have clean lines. So I'm going to select, I'm actually going to turn off the pipes for now. I'm going to select all of the surfaces. I'm going to type rebuild. And I'm going to go 5 and 5 and 3 and 3. And then I'm going to hit OK. So what that's done now is it's simplified every surface face. And where possible, it's actually interconnected the grid there. So you see how these two, the point comes to the exact same spot? And also over here, the point is almost at the exact same spot. It's a little bit off. So, and right here, it's also in the exact same area. So it's all sort of starting to read better as one object. So now that we've done that, now we can go through the process and split everything. So now that we've rebuilt, let's do the technique that I showed just before in this video and do it again. So let's split everything.
So you should rebuild the one-on-one surfaces?
You should rebuild every surface, and the rebuild for it was at 5 and 5 and 3 and 3. And then after you rebuild every single surface, make sure to select them all at once when you rebuild. Now you can go through and resplit off of our pipes that we made.